Looks like Agat gets what she wants. Before we get to today's video, I want to take a moment to talk about Patreon. That's right, we are on Patreon now, and we have a bunch of tiers with a bunch of great rewards. You can subscribe and get things like early access to all reactions, depending on your tier, depends on which reactions you get early access to. You can vote on polls exclusive to patrons that will help determine future reaction series and more. You will get to just have various choices in terms of like getting to choose future reactions I react to, getting to choose first impressions I check out, all kinds of different rewards, and possibly more coming in the future. We're still new at this. We're still figuring things out. It's a process. It's a process. But we have multiple tiers, so whatever you would be able to donate, if you're able and willing to donate, is appreciated. It helps me out, it helps the channel out, it helps us grow. It's going to help just, standardly. It's just something new to check out. Plus, if you like getting the reactions early, that's also a plus. But it is optional. If you're unable to do it, that's completely fine. All reactions will come to YouTube just a little bit later, a week later or so. So that all being said, thank you as always so much, and let's get on with today's video. And with that being said, hey everyone, welcome to Princess Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with my blind reaction to Witch Hat Atelier, episode 7. And it looks like we're going to be helping out this guy save his kid and everything. He went to Keyfree for help, and Agat wants to help out, so we're putting forth magic in a practical, helpful way, so that's good. I appreciate that. I don't know if this is going to be like a major moment in the same way that Keyfree saving them was, but I'm very curious as to what this is going to lead to, especially in terms of Agat, who's kind of insisting that she go out because she wants to practice her magic, in the field. So I'm very curious. I'm very interested to see where this goes. This has just continued to be like constantly great. So I'm very excited to see more. I'm excited to see more of Orugio, because so far he's pretty great as well. I'm just loving this. Witch Hat Wednesdays are in full swing, and we are just loving every minute of it. So I don't think there's really much of anything else to say. Let's just get into this and see what we have in store. Hold up just a sec. Before you click that link down in the description below to get to today's video, I want to remind you of all the awesome content we have both on this channel and the Princess of Gaming channel. Let's check it out. Welcome to the Afterthoughts. We'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So this didn't quite go where I was expecting it to initially. Like with the early parts with Agat like clearly having this chip on her shoulder and us blatantly finding out that it's because of her mother. It very much made it seem like Agat was going to do something rash and reckless. But she didn't. And Coco's actions at the end here we see like had bigger repercussions, but something that should not have been able to happen based on what Coco is able to do. So there's definitely something more to this. And yeah, the entire aspect of like the brimmed cap we know that has been trying to like manipulate Coco is definitely behind it. But yeah, I'm very, very curious to see. how Kefri and Orugio end up coming to save the day and stop the Knights Morales from, you know, doing what they are about to do, steal Coco's memories and whatnot. So yeah, I actually didn't expect the Knights Morales to appear this quickly. I genuinely thought they wouldn't like come into play until like the end of the season. So I'm really surprised by that. But let's go back into Agat real quick. I'm glad that Agat ended up working together with Coco, and though she's still acting all tsundere by the end, she's definitely warming up to her. She's absolutely warming up, and the two are starting to connect a lot more. But we see, like I said, Agat's like big issue comes from her mother. Her mother put this insane pressure on her growing up, and then when Agat was going to be taken under her mother's wing as an apprentice, her mother's like, "Ah, you're not good enough to be my apprentice. You're a shame on this family." Basically just saying fuck you to her daughter, and it's like, Jesus Christ. It's a Dahlia Blight from Owl House all over again. It's like, I know that Owl House was inspired by this series, but like, come on. Like, come on, Dana. You just really lifted Amity Blight from Agat here. Like, it is so very clear. um that is just like so aggressively the same. And I like that because it makes me endeared to Agat really quickly. And I already knew this kind of thing was coming, not just because this series inspired Owl House, but it's just I can read this kind of character really easily, really quickly. Because I've seen, like I said, this kind of character in so many different things. And I love it. I love characters who start off as like either antagonists or just straight up villains and are kind of like bitchy, kind of like very elitist, but they end up down the line becoming better and just improving overall on their, not just their attitudes but their personalities, their characters. They gain more depth and just grow as people, generally speaking. I love that. I think that's great. And so I love seeing like this kind of character in pretty much any series that could have it. And so seeing this here is, yeah, it just ended up being exactly what I expected. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take Agat to really, really warm up to Coco to the point where they are friends. Because it's very different in different shows that, again, do this. It's just, it's very dependent on a lot of different factors and how long the show is going to be and stuff. And, well, in this case, that would also, like, be relevant to how long the manga is. I think it's still ongoing, though, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Um, Keyfree was obviously badass in this, as always. We got to see Orugio be badass. The high five was amazing. I love that moment. I don't know why. It was just like everything. It was so perfect. It was so cool. Just seeing them like work together so effortlessly. They're just husbands. They're just husbands. They love each other. They work really well with each other. I just love it. I just love these two already. We just met Orugio last episode, and I already love him. Coco's ingenuity with using the Rockbreaker spell, but also using the drying rings as well. Both of those were great. Those were both great ingenuitive moments that even Agat acknowledged. And I like that Tetia and Riche get to help out as well. Like, everybody's doing something to a degree. But I also like the acknowledgement of like, oh, we can't draw in the presence of everyone here. Because it's like, we can't reveal the secret. That would be bad. That would be illegal. Granted, the Knights Morales came anyway, and things aren't looking great with that, so I don't know. But either way, this was another great episode. Very exciting stuff. And yeah, because I wasn't expecting the Knights Morales to appear this quickly. It's like I wasn't expecting this to like go into such an important big direction yet, but here we are. That being said, let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.